name is Bridget. This is my Nigerian passport. And this is my British passport. For the first 30 years of my life, I was in Nigeria. And I've always been a very proud Nigerian. There's nothing anybody can say about Nigeria that I will not come to Nigerians' defense. Say Nigerians are 419, Nigerians do this, Nigerians are greedy, Nigerians steal, Nigeria. I will fight anybody that says anything about Nigeria. That's always been my pride as a Nigerian. I'm so proud of it, obviously, because it's my country that I love, that I grew up in, that all my friends, everything in my life has always been in this country called Nigeria. Is it a perfect country? Of course not. There's no country in this world that is perfect. So when people talk smack about Nigeria, they say derogatory things about Nigeria. They always, all my friends who are not Nigerians know that they don't joke with me about it because I will fight them. This news about trafficking, about slavery in Libya is just so depressing to me that, I've had sleepless nights for days about it. I don't know why we are like this. Why are we like this? I've just been questioning myself. Why are Nigerians like this? Because whether you believe it or not, at the center of this trade, of this slavery, this modern day slavery, are Nigerians. Because come to think about it, so these people live all the way from Nigeria to come to Libya. How do they get to Libya? It is Nigerians that are trafficking them. And then I got this shocking revelation on Instagram by someone who's worked with Doctors Without Borders for years on the rescue mission between Italy and Libya, who said that it is Nigerians that are even in the heart of this business, of this illicit, evil business in Libya. They are the ones that are trafficking, that are the ones that are raping, that are the ones that are selling fellow Nigerians in Libya, so Arabs. So in my mind, I just cannot fathom it. I'm like, really? When did we come to, when did we get to this? I know Nigerians have always been very ambitious, are very, we always want to make it anywhere we are. We want to be successful and all that. But really, when did it get to this? How did we get here? I've just been asking myself. The thing about this, this day of social media, entertainment, Nollywood, and all this music industry that is so prominent in Nigeria these days is that I feel like we really lost who we are as Nigerians. Because when I was growing up, it was a different Nigeria. There will always be people who don't have, and there will always be people who have. But what I recall very vividly is that money was not worshipped like this. Money was not celebrated like this. Money was not this thing that is always about, I pass my neighbor. Somebody said to me that the reason why most young Nigerians today want to be so rich and want to have everything that money can buy, all the exotic cars, houses, and every designers, clothes and bags and whatever, it's not just because they want to have it. It's because they want to oppress others. And I start to think about it. I'm like, yes. I tend to believe it because if you go on Instagram, you see Nigerians displaying their foolishness online. You see somebody who go and line up Gucci bags, line up Louis Vuitton bag, line up all sorts of designers label like they are the ones that are manufacturing it, or they want to show off. And then you see these young Nigerians who don't have access to such labels. They are worshipping them, they are hailing them, they want to be like them. Like, really? The thing about this lifestyle, this so-called lifestyle that these people are living, this, whether fake or real, that they are living, is that it sends the wrong message out there. It really does send the wrong message out there. Because what it is that we are losing our values. We have lost our values as Nigerians. We have lost our values as individuals. We have lost our values as in terms of our names. Because I remember growing up that the most important thing, my father would say to you that I may not have money, but I've got my dignity. I've got my name. And my name is something that I will protect with my honor, because I don't want that name to be sold. I don't want that name to be rubbished. I don't want that name, people to hear that name and they will cringe. Why? Because it is honor. It is your honor. Your name is your honor. But these days, who cares? Who cares? Nobody cares anymore. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. So you begin to see people who have all sorts of, things, material things, houses, cars, that you never know what they do. And nobody will ask the question that, what is this person doing? How are they making the money? They'll say, it doesn't matter. Somebody can be broke today. They don't have a job. They don't have anything. And tomorrow, they will go and buy a Lexus. They will go and buy G-Wagon. And nobody is going to frown and say, I thought it's that same person. They say, once you hammer, the important thing is that you hammer. So everybody wants to blow. Everybody wants to go. Don't get me wrong. Money is important. Money is very important in life, because if you don't have money, you will not be able to live the quality of life that you want to live. But should we lose all our values as Africans, as Nigerians, all because we want to have money by all means? This idea of having money by all means is what I don't understand. I really struggle with it. I don't understand it, because it sends the wrong signals, and people are just so desperate. They're so desperate, and you hear people say, oh, fake it until you make it. Fake it until you make it. I want to blow. So it's not about, constructive things in society, nationalism and pride of being in Nigeria, or pride in having the right values and passing the right values to the younger generation now. It's moved from when, we were growing up, to this idea of, I must make it, I must blow, I must blow. Everybody wants to blow. And the reason why most people will want to blow is because they want to oppress others, so that, your neighbor can know that you too, you've arrived. So that you can live the lifestyle you live in Lekki, or all those expensive eyebrow neighborhoods, so that everybody will look at you and then they will respect you. And I'm beginning to wonder what is going on. What is going on in Nigeria? Look at what is happening in Libya. Just look at what is happening in Libya. I saw a video this morning about Edo State Governor, which we all know that, that's an area of Nigeria where majority of these migrants who are going to Italy, that is where they come from. And sadly, that's my own state. I come from Edo State. So I think maybe it contributes to why I feel very passionate about this issue of trafficking and modern day slavery. And this video was talking about how the governor went to Libya to meet, went to Italy to meet with the government. And they were talking to some of the people that were trafficked. They were talking to some of the survivors. And what one young lady said to the governor's aide was that it was the parents that actually told her they sold their house so that she can go. And now, when she got there, unfortunately, she's saying the reality now that it's not what it seems. Europe is not what it seems. It's not so easy. And she told her parents she wants to come home. Guess what? They said, don't come home. You can't come home. The house was sold to pay your way for you to get there. We've not recovered the money. So why are you coming home? You have to stay there. As the other ones are making it, you have to make it. That is somebody's own parent. So that is to tell you the level that we have disintegrated into. That is the level that someone's parents will traffic them willingly just because they want them to go and blow. That somebody's husband will put their wife on the trafficker's hand and they will sell everything they have and will say, my wife, go and prostitute and bring money. What does that say about us as a people? What does that say about being this nationality, about you being in Nigeria? Does that give us pride? Does that make us happy? I don't understand. It's all about the money. So you begin to see all sorts of things that is going on over there. People are being killed. Their organs are being harvested. They are dying in the Mediterranean. 2 weeks ago, about 27 girls, Nigerian girls, majority who I'm sure again are from Edo State, drowned. And they were buried quickly in a mass grave. So if you have somebody abroad, especially in that in that Italy route, that they've gone, they say they are going abroad and you don't hear from them, probably they've gone. They've died because nobody knows. People are so desperate that they are willing to risk their life just to get to Europe. And you think when you get to Europe, you're just going to be picking the money from the street. I kept telling people, the video I did a couple of weeks ago, I said, Europe is not what you people think. Especially this coming to Europe by road, it is really, really dangerous. People are dying every day. Their organs are being harvested. They are being sold into slavery. Imagine that Nigerian youths are being sold to Arabs to go and work in farms as sex slaves, as all sorts of things. Some of them we will never ever see again. Some of them are head up in farms where they are working. They can't get out. They just give them the basic thing. They will feed them and put them to work like slaves. What a tragedy. What a tragedy. in this day and age. What people fought and died for years ago, that slavery should be ended. Now, today, it is Nigerians that are leading the trade. They are the ones bringing Nigerians, trafficking Nigerians all the way from Nigeria to Libya to go and sell to Arabs. So anyone out there who is watching this video, especially if you are in Nigeria, you're a young man, you're a young woman, and somebody is telling you they want to take you to Europe to go and make it, to go and blow. Oh, it would be better for you to just face your life, whatever it is that you are doing, and still trusting God. A lot of people have died. A lot of people will continue to die because people do not listen. It's not about blowing. It's about the quality of what you believe in yourself, having, working hard to be able to achieve what you have. It is only in Nigeria that somebody will just blow all of a sudden. You don't know what they are doing and nobody will ask. In this part of the world, if you have sudden money like that, they will come and visit you. The tax man will come and visit you because they believe that for every money that you earn, you have to pay tax. So if you are not paying taxes and you are living those kind of lifestyle, you are having money training around, you want to know where the money is coming from. But our people, is all about the money. It's all about the money. Nobody cares. They worship you. They're ready to do anything for money. We are too desperate for money. Our desperation smells. Anywhere we go, we spoil, rubbish the name of the country. If you are passing through any border and you hold this, you see this passport, if you hold it, anywhere you are going in this world, if they are using 10 minutes to search every other person, they will use 1 hour to search you and you cannot see anything. You will stay there and endure it. But you see, with this one, they might not even need to speak to you in the border. Like the last time I went to the US, I did not go through anybody. I just, electronic, pew, 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 you are in and out. What is wrong with us? Why can't we think about how we can shape the image of this country? Why can't we think about how we can make this country better? Something that people will be proud of. Something that you will hold this green passport. You will hold it and you will be proud to come from this country. What is wrong with us? I'm sick and tired of what people value. I'm sick and tired of people who all they want to do is to oppress. Everywhere you go, people want to oppress. They want to show off. It's me that has made it, so everybody should honor me. And there are so many people suffering, yet nobody cares in the society. It's all about those who make it. That's how you'll be running after them, running after them. The government does not care. The churches does not care. Nobody cares. And we are there. From generation to generation, things have remained the same. Sorry about the event today, but I just had to let it out there that it's time for us to sit up and start, rethinking what is important to us as a country, as a nation, how we need to change the mindset of people, our attitude, this desperation to make money by all means. We need to stop it so that when we change our attitude, our lifestyle, and the way we behave generally as a nation, then other countries will have respect for us. Then we'll take dignity again in being called in Nigeria. There was a time that you didn't need visa with this passport to come to the UK. There was a time people will come and study. In the 70s, people will come and study in universities in the UK and they will return back to Nigeria. They don't want to stay. Even if they offer them job, they don't want to stay. What are they doing here? They will tell you, no, I'm going back to my country. That was when there was dignity in being called in Nigeria. But today, look at what is happening. It is so shameful. It is terribly, terribly shameful. I just hope that things will change very soon, because if we continue the path that we are going now, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the future of the country is, because this is not right. It is definitely not right. So say no to illegal migration. Say no to trafficking. Say no to modern day slavery. Say no to it. Post it on social media. If there are matches that are being organized, please volunteer yourself. Speak up, speak out, and do something. Please don't be quiet. Don't say because it's not concerned. I'm not concerned because it's not my family member, it's not my friend that is involved. You never know who might be out there that is suffering. We all need to unite and speak out.